Indeed, indeed, indeed. Fridays for Fighters! Right here on the Logan Summit Show. I am, of course, your host, Logan Summit, and let's get down to the beatdown. We have today an awesome MMA lightweight from Chi-Town, Chicago, and his name is Santiago Betancourt!
Let's go.
Let's go is right. Today's show is brought to you by Newer. Go over to newer.com and get yourself some gear. If you're a pro creator or an amateur creator, it doesn't matter. Go over to newer.com, use code Logan. You're going to save yourself 20% off of all that pro gear at amateur pricing. And yes, you can find the link in the about section of wherever you're at today. All right, Santiago, how are you living? You living large and in charge?
Yes, sir.
How's the
I'm doing
weather
great
out
here.
in How's the weather out there in Chicago today?
Right now it's hot, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful outside. Yeah.
Now, have you always lived in Chicago or are you new to the town?
Well, actually, I live in Lockport. I think
Okay.
it's outside of Chicago. Yeah, like a one
Yeah,
hour.
we're just gonna say you live in Chicago because everybody doesn't,
Perfect.
no one knows. No one knows. What's it like training up there in Lockwood? You find a lot of good gyms and a lot of good training partners?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, definitely. Um, I found the best academy ever is MMA Stop, and I promise you, it's the best. It's the best one. I have the best coaches. I have the best training partners over there. They're only savage people, black belt and violence over there. So let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. Yes, sir.
Well, violence is the name of the game, and you're going to be bringing violence to the cage on
Yes,
June
sir.
7th at the Chicago Cage Fighting Championship. Now, a little birdie told me you're going to be fighting Terrence Fox. Have you had an opportunity to check out any fight reels for them? Are you ready for them as an opponent, or are you just focused on what you're going to accomplish?
I'm ready for anybody, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know anything about my opponent, so nothing but respect. And yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's
Well,
fucking
good.
go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Let's go is right. All right. You can say whatever you want, my man. You're about to get in the ring and get punched about the face, neck, chest, and breast area. So you go ahead and say whatever you want. And at 34 years old, when did you get into the fighting game?
Well, I started MMA when uh, 2 years ago, and yeah, it was the best decision ever. I started doing boxing because, to be honest, I was watching a lot of videos on Instagram on internet, the people breaking their legs, and oh, that was kind of scary. But that's already gone. So I'm like I said, I'm ready. I'm ready. And yeah, I started doing MMA 2 years ago, and it's been awesome. I've been evolution.
Hmm.
And
Now, when you first got into MMA, were you thinking about it as a career, or were you just doing this to get in the gym, be healthy, and be mentally healthy as well?
well, I'm 34. I'm gonna turn in 2 weeks in May 27, 35.
Happy
So
birthday.
thank you. Uh, but yeah, if I mean my goal is a would be a dream to be a professional fighter. So um, anything God want for me, I'll do it. I'm willing to do it. So yeah, it's been a dream. It's been a dream for until now. It's been a dream come true. Yeah, for real.
All right. So hopefully on June 7th, as part of the Chicago Cage Fighting Championship, you're going to get your record up to 2-2. As a 1-2 fighter right now at 34 years old and new to the game, what are the main focuses that you have worked on in this training camp to get you to those winning ways?
Um, I don't to be I will say cardio. I will say the basic stuff is very important. I mean, it's tough because there is a lot of young fighters out there, so it's crazy. But I'm used to it. I think I'm getting used to it because all my team trainers are younger than me, and yeah, I don't know. I try to be there, you know. I don't know if you mean what I'm saying.
No, no, I do. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You got to be there. Now, your uh, your gym and all of your trainers around you, they're helping you to get into this game, and you're still new to it. So you have to listen to
Oh yeah, oh
every
yeah,
little piece, right?
every of
Every little
course.
thing. So
I
you know
learn
what?
from everybody. I learn from everybody, for the beginners, because I'm a beginner too. I learn from the professionals. I'm training with DK, Chris Sanchez, tough guy, Rob, Rob Marab, and all of the fighters are they're helping me a lot. Their knowledge is crazy. Yeah, I'm like a sponge.
Yeah, well, you have to be there and you got to soak it all up, right? Now, as you get in there, who has been the toughest on you? What's been one of your training partners who's just wrapped you up in a pretzel and just won't let you go? Has there been anybody who's just like, you know what, I'm going to give you the hardest I can in sparring just to see if you're going to be willing to reproduce that in the ring?
Oh, well, to be honest, I mean, I try to, and inspiring for me because like I'm not 20, so I just try. I'm going to just to learn, try to work my movement, my everything. I don't try to go hard all the time, and I don't go hard. To be honest, I don't go hard. I just try to be sharp and what's the word and working my technique. So to be honest, I don't go hard. I don't go as hard in sparring. Of course, that changed a little bit when you get close to any fight, but no, only love in my gym, at least
Well,
for me.
well, good. I'm glad it's all love because it should be. A gym is a community, and you're definitely part of it. Now,
It's my
on
family
June,
over there.
yeah, it's everybody says the gym is family, and it keeps you out of trouble, and it lifts you up in times where you need a little bit of that positivity behind you. Correct?
Correct. Yeah. Exactly.
Now, June 7th is not exactly right around the corner, so you've got some weeks. But as a lightweight and being 5'9", are you gonna be able to make weight? Are you what do you walk around as? How much you gotta cut?
Um, Normally I walk around 165, so I don't need to lose too much, and all the time I'm eating healthy, so it's it's a piece of cake.
And is that what you have for your reward day? Over here at the Logan Summit Show, we don't call it cheat day, we call it reward day. Do you
Reward
like to
it.
get a yeah, exactly, right? Keep it positive. Do you like
I
to have a
used
big
to.
piece of cake?
I will say pizza. Pizza is my favorite.
All right. Well, pizza's good,
Yeah.
man. Pizza's good. Uh, and you're working out. You're all right. You got this. At
Yes,
35, most
sir.
people can't sit down and eat a pizza, but the next day you're going to get up and run a bunch of miles and punch people in the face. You'll be fine, right?
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Now, have you fought for Chicago Cage Fighting Championships before?
No, no, this will be my first time. Yep.
All right. So
And
your
I'm
first,
excited. I'm excited.
well, you should be, but don't be overly excited, right?
Oh, no.
You don't want that adrenaline dump when you're walking out to the ring. So
Exactly.
um, you're gonna go down to Chicago. When you go to Chicago, what do you like to do over there?
Um, are you talking about that day or in
No, I
general?
just mean in general. Like when you and your family go to Chicago, what's one of the things that you enjoy doing?
Well, right now, maybe call me crazy, I don't know, but um, I don't I don't go out too much actually. I'm focused. I'm focused in training and working all the time because yeah, I mean I'm living by myself and yeah, it's kind of hard. So I have to be focused. And like we said in the beginning, I'm 34. I don't have time to waste time. I don't
Yeah,
have yeah, I don't need to waste time.
it's now or never, right? I mean,
It's now or never. It's now or never.
I get
Maybe I will have just three more fights and that's it. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But I'm gonna do it as as better as good as I can, as much as possible. Yeah. So yeah,
eh,
everybody, at least in amateur career, they're gonna remember me.
well,
Yeah,
and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to put your name in the forefront of their brain. And just so you know, Santiago, we
that's
look,
gonna happen.
we talked about this before we got onto the interview. By the way, I know you said your English is not good, but it is great. You're doing a wonderful job, and trust me,
Thank you.
your English is better than my Spanish every single day of the week. Okay, yo no hablo español. I'm just saying over here. All right, I'm not good. You're doing a great job, and I know I can see the hamster wheel turning, but you're doing a great job, brother. You got this.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem, my friend. Would you like to make a prediction about how and when the fight will end?
Well, I'm very confident, and that's what I want, and that's gonna happen for me. I'm gonna finish the fight in the first round. If the
Ooh,
guy is he can take if he can take it, it doesn't matter because I'm ready to go 3 rounds. So let's go. But
and
I'm
what do you do
gonna
for cardio?
oh I do bikes, I do running, spring hills, and yeah,
Cardio sucks. So, which out of all those things do you like the most?
spring hills
Okay, all right. Why? Why do you like sprinting up the hills?
because it's outside. It's and
Ah,
I it's something that I like. I enjoy a lot to be outside. It doesn't matter if it's winter. I will go. I'll be there, bro. I don't care. So something that I learned is don't never wait for a perfect weather, perfect opportunity, whatever. Just go and do it. Just go and do it.
yeah, go get it done. Even if look, if you're not feeling it that day, and you normally go for like a run that takes you 45 minutes or whatever, just do it for a half an hour, 50. Do something. Get out and, as the gamers say, touch grass. Get outside and do stuff. As I've gotten older, Santiago, at 46, I hate being inside of a gym now. Just, even if they've got TVs in there, just getting on like a treadmill or an elliptical, I'm like, nah, 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 nah. But you know what I love doing? I will go for a 6 mile walk today. I've done it for the last 5 days. I'm going to do it today after I'm done with the interviews. I love going for a nice long hike or a walk. It does good for me, and I feel like with cardio in a fighter's world, you need to be able to enjoy some parts of it. So if you like running up hills, more power to you, my friend. More power to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, this is your time now. It's their time up there. This is your time down here. Santiago, this is the opportunity for you to thank your sponsors. Ask for new sponsors from companies. I don't care. Thank your mom, your dad, your coaches. You could talk about your favorite video game, movie, or dog. I don't care. This is your time. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the interview. I just want to say um, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be training with my partners. I'm glad, I'm blessing to be training in the academy MMA staff. Like I said, I have the best partners, and you will remember this name. I'm gonna just mark. Mark my word. Brandon the American Psycho, Jumbotron, Timbo Slice, and you're gonna remember those names.
All right.
I promise you.
Is that Kimbo Slice
And
Jr. that you're training with?
Timbo, no. I don't think.
Because Kimbo Slice did have a son. He follows me on
Oh,
social media.
no. Oh, no. No,
Okay.
this guy, Tim is gonna be a completely killer.
Okay.
Is yeah. Just
I,
remember those names, brother. You
I
remember
I
those
wrote
names.
I wrote them down, Santiago. Next time we meet, we'll discuss. All right, my friend.
All right, all right.
All right. After when you're 2-2 going up for your next fight, we'll discuss those other fighters. But that's good. I like it when you guys give me people to watch out for. That's always good information. I appreciate that. All right, it's time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. It's time for 5 questions. And 5 questions is brought to you by Newhouse. If you're sitting in a gaming chair right now, you're doing a disservice to yourself and your butt. Go over to newhouse.com, get yourself some office decor, some home decor. That's office chairs, love seats, couches. Yeah, they've got everything, and it's glorious. So go over to newhouse.com, use code Logan Radio Rocks. It's going to save you that money. And yes, you can find a link to that in the About section of this video. All right, it's time for Santiago Betancourt to play 5 questions before they get in the
Oh
ring
my
on
God.
June 7th at the Chicago Cage Fighting Championship going up against Terrence Fox. All right, this will not be as hard as getting punched in the face, Santiago. It should be a little bit fun as well. Here we go. Question number 1. As you are from Chicago, I have to ask you, who is the best basketball player of all time? Is it Michael Jordan or is it
Ooh.
LeBron James? Yeah, let's go.
Oh my God. No, that's a tough question. To me, both players are the best, so I don't know. But I would say Michael Jordan. Yeah. I don't care what haters said.
That's going to suit you. That's the answer that will suit you best for the next time you walk into the gym. You're not allowed to say LeBron if you're from Chicago. You have to
Oh
move
yeah.
over to Cleveland before you can do that. All right.
All right. I
All right.
thought it was to be honest. So, but yeah, I always gonna say
No,
Michael Jordan.
You're from Chicago. You lie about that every single time, okay? Every time anybody asks you, it's Michael Jordan. I don't care how you feel about it. It's Michael Jordan every single time, okay?
Okay.
All right, question number 2. What keeps you motivated? At 34 years old, you're 1 and 2. What keeps you motivated?
Um, I don't know. I think motivation is going up and down all the time. I think it's discipline. To be honest, it's discipline. It's hard, but discipline is to be constant. So I will say uh, discipline and to be able to get to my goals, my dreams, and be around my family, near to my family. I think that will be my answer. Yeah, my family. Yeah.
That's a good answer. That's a really good answer, actually. All right, number 3 of our 5 questions today. Let's talk about football as the season's about to start. How
Oh my God.
difficult, yeah, I know. How difficult is it to be a Bears fan?
Uh, but I think I'm gonna fail this question because I don't know anything about football.
Oh, if we're
Sorry.
not talking about, all right, so in America, if we were going to talk about football, we'd be talking about soccer. That's the answer
No,
that you
no,
want,
no,
right?
no,
No?
no, even that. I don't know too much about that. Maybe a
So,
little bit baseball. Maybe a little bit baseball.
oh, so you like baseball. All right. Are you a Cubs or White Sox fan?
Which one is from here?
They're both from there.
Oh, which one is the best?
No,
Cubs?
we went from football to baseball. The Cubs and the White Sox are baseball. They're both from Chicago. If you had to pick a team, which one would it be?
Cubs. I would say
All
Cubs.
right. The Cubs. Good call. Good call. And I'll give you a tip because I don't think you know this. But when you go into Chicago and you take the subway over to the ballpark, you want to get off at Addison Station. That will bring you to Wrigley Field, okay?
Okay, okay.
All right. Because it doesn't sound like you've been there very often. I'm just saying.
um,
Oh man. As you can tell, I interview a little bit differently than the rest of the other people
no,
around me.
it's amazing. This is amazing.
All right. I'm glad you're having fun because so am I, Santiago. And Santiago will be fighting on June 7th at the Chicago Cage Fighting Championships. You can check them out right here on millions.co. All right, let's get to question number 4. Now, we call them reward day around here. We already talked about it. Let's talk about what your perfect off day is. So it's the day after a fight or 2 days after a fight. You're getting your time into rest. What's the perfect off day? What do you do? What do you eat? Who do you see? Talk to me.
I spend too much time at the gym, bro.
I knew you were going to say that. In the back of my head, I'm like, he's going to be like, all I do is train, bro.
To be honest, yeah. To be honest, yeah. And training and working. Yeah, I'm an immigrant, so that's my goal right now. Training and yeah,
Training and
and
working. I
working
get it.
and
I
working.
there's an underlying theme there, by the way. And if you're smart enough, you picked up it at home. I'm not going to bring it up because we don't need to talk about that here. But
Yeah.
Santiago, I understand what you were putting down. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Question number 5 of 5 questions brought to us by our good friends over at Newhouse. If you could take back one mistake that you've made in life,
Man.
inside or outside of the ring, I don't care either one. What's the one mistake that you would take back?
Mm.
Yeah, I know. I give you a bunch of fun questions.
Damn.
Then I
Yeah.
ask you a couple hard ones. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So talking about this, about fighting, I will say to start early.
Okay.
That was the biggest mistake. It's not because I didn't want to, or the situation forced me to start late. But never is too late is the right time. I will say it always it's gonna be the right time. It will be awesome to have more experience, in 34. So yeah, I
Yeah,
will
but
say
everything happens for a reason, Santiago, right? There's a
exactly. Yeah.
reason that you're here right now. Now, you answered it in the ring, but I'm really intrigued. What's one mistake that you made in life outside of the ring that you wish you could erase?
I know there is a lot of mistakes. Um, uh, I don't know. It's a tough question. uh, can I stick to start? It was a mistake to not start early.
Yeah, you can stick to that. I'll give you that. You know what? I could sense the tension in the air. You can almost cut it with a knife. Santiago's over there. Do I really want to say this out loud in public and have it be on the internet forever? And he thought, no, I'm going to keep it to myself. And I completely understand that. Hey, if I had to ask the question, it could be something as simple as not pooping on my mom's best friend's carpet when I was 5 years old. I mean, that was something that I'll never forget because the look on my mom's face was like, I can't bring you anywhere. And I'm like 4, 3, or whatever it was. I don't know what the deal was. All right. At least you don't have that story to stick to. Look, Santiago, it's been nothing but a pleasure talking to you. Mr. Santiago Betancourt will be competing and fighting on June 7th, all part of the Chicago Cage Fighting Championship. They'll be going up against Terrence Fox, looking to even up their record at 2-2, just like Chuck Woolery said, 2-2, baby. All right. I'm excited to watch that fight, and you should be excited as well. And you can check it out right here on millions.co. Santiago, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. And hey, go take a look at my merchandise that I just dropped. It's hot. Yes, it's hot. And I got one more merch drop coming as well. All right. Hey, I appreciate your time today, and I appreciate you being here. Look, we've got 2 more interviews coming up today. That's right. We got 2 more, 3:15 Pacific, and also another one at 4:15 Pacific. So don't go anywhere, because you're going to want to get down on Friday. Why? Because Friday's for fighters. Let's go. All right, everybody.
Go.
Until we see you next time in just about 20 minutes or so, we'll be back momentarily. But be good to yourself and be kind to others. Play it forward, pay it forward. Rock like a party star, party like a rock star. Smile strong, laugh loud. Last but not least, please like, follow, and subscribe so you can keep up with the Logan Summit Show and everything that we do right here. And Santiago, we'll see you soon. And don't forget, my friend, everyone loves a good fight. We'll see you next time.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Thanks for being here, brother. Be well.
Thank you. Bye.